Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we are traveling from sea to sea. Now, when you actually see the puzzle name, you're going to very quickly recognize it's a bit of a play on words because it's actually the letter C in the puzzle name, which stands for the Roman numeral 100. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit under a bit of time pressure. I've got to run to something in about 15 minutes or so. So I have no idea if I'm going to be able to solve it in that time, or am I going to have to actually pause the video and pick it up later. We shall see. Let's crack on with the puzzle. We have From Sea to Sea, told you, by SSG. Okay? And the following set of rules. So we've got normal Sudoku rules apply, so that means the digits 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. Pretty standard. Now, between lines, and I think we featured them on the channel before, means that any digit on a line must have a value between those of the circles at the ends of the line. So, I'm going to use these two. I think that's the line there. So if this is, for example, 1 and 6, all the digits between them on this line have to be between them. So that means it's going to be between 2 and 5 inclusive. It can't be 1 nor 6. It has to be between them. Now, the second part of this that helps us solve this puzzle is the sum lines. And what it says is the digits on each line, including the circles, must sum to 100. I guess hence the reference to C as in the numeral Roman letter. Did I say that correctly? Yeah, the Roman numeral 100. I think I have a bit of an inclination about how to solve this, and if you're up for trying to solve this particular puzzle, link will be in the description down below as usual. And with that said, let me restart the clock and see how I get on. Now, I was saying I have a bit of an inclination. It's just when I think about the length of this line, it feels incredibly short. That these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cells, plus the 2 circles, so 13 cells, have to add up to 100. And the other challenge is, with the exception of one of these circles, none of them can be 9. So my thinking is basically, if I make all of these maximums, 6, 7, 8, I'm going to keep a running count in each box. So that would add up to 21. That's another 6, 7, 8. That's another 21. Well, guess what this is? That's another 6, 7, 8. That's another 21. These could be 7 or 8, so that's only 15. It's not very much. This could be an 8, which is an 8. And these would have to be 5s and 9s to get to 14. So let's just do a quick count. That's 63, 321s, plus 63. I was going to say there's really no way of easily doing this. We've got 14 and 15. That's 29, plus the 63. That's 92 plus the 8, that's 100. So there you go. For a change, all the pencil marks that I was testing don't actually have to go anywhere. That's the 8, that's the 7, therefore that's the 6, that's the 8. These are not 7s. This is the 7. This is not 6 or 7, this is the 8. This is not 6 or 8, that's the 7. That's the 6. That's not 6 or 8, that's the 7, that's the 8. Lovely. And 5 and 9, lose that 15. We can even solve these now. 6, 8, wonderful. Now we've got the other one, and obviously I'm going to try minimums next, but let me just think about what this could be. So none of them again can be 1, except 1 in the circle. So that's a minimum of 2, 3, which is a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which would be 27. Just, triangular number of 7, which is 28, minus the one that is not included, that's 27. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which would be 20. Let's try that again, 20. That's just a 2. That's 2, 3, 4, that's a 9. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's another 27. So let's try that again now. So an easy addition. And obviously, sorry, we've got 7 as a maximum. Which is strangely, I can't put an 8 in either of them. So it's 1 and 9 to get another 10, since neither of these can be 8. So let's try some maths again. That's 54. That's 59. That's with an 11, 2 and 9. That's 70. That's 90. That's 100. That's incredible. That's fairly straightforward actually today. So what we don't have in here is 1s and 9s and 8. What we don't have in here, we actually have a 5. I counted 5 on here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a 9. That's lovely. Therefore, that's the 5. I mean, I could have done this another way. This is a 1, 9 looking at what was a 9, 5, 9. So that's clearly the 5. This is not 1, 8, or 7. Neither of these are 8s. In fact, that's not a 7 either. That's the 1. That's the 8. That's the 7. That gives me the 9, the 1, and therefore the 9 in here, and therefore the 1 in there as well. Now these are 2, 3, 4. That's not the easier one to tackle. Let's try this one. That was not 8, not 9, not 1. So 1, 8, 9. Neither of these are 8s. That's the 8. That's the 9. That's the 1. Excellent. I'm just looking around thinking, so it's great that I've done a lot of 9s and 8s and whatnots, but yeah, not enough. So we know 8 is not on here, not on the line in there. This is 2, 3, 4. I will pencil mark that. 8s and 8s means that's the last 8 in the grid, presumably. Yep. I imagine 7s are going to be not far behind. Yeah, not quite as helpful. So 7s, 7s. Yeah, not. Oh, there is a 7. That's a 7. And that's 7s. 6s. Right, that's a 6, 7 pair. Somewhat helpful. 6, I'll take it. No, these are 6. Yep, not quite enough. Okay, 5, and I think that's basically it. We're going to have to really pull out all the stops here. 5 is also in here. Right, so this was 2, 3, 4, 5, wasn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5. These are not 5s. There's definitely a 5 in here. I need 2, 3, and 4. Ones, surely. Yeah, 1. Sorry, I was being a bit thick for a second. That was obvious that I should take a look at this next. Yeah. 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 Right. So we've got in here 2, 3, 4, and a 9. This 9 tells us that's the 9. That's the 2, 3, 4. We've got a bunch of 2, 3, 4s with a 5, but and then we've got a bunch of 2, 3, 4s with a 9. Surely the 9s I can probably finish off now. almost. Almost. Yeah, that's a 9. Not quite. Yeah, that's another 9. Therefore, that's the last 9. That's the 7s. That's a 6 and 7. That's quite helpful. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it could be any of them here. Not great. That's 2, 3, 4. 6s again, maybe? Not really. And 6s here. Actually, that's a 5, 6. I know where 6 is now. Because of this 6. Therefore, that's not the 5. That is the 5. And we've got 2, 3, 4 in here. That's got to be the 6, surely, to finish the row. And then 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think that's all the 6s done, surely. Nope, not quite. That's a 6, and that's a 6. We're doing tons of 2, 3, 4s. That's a 5, though. 5 in here somewhere. How am I going to disambiguate all these 2, 3, 4s? That was a 2. That's why. 3, 2. Goodness. 3, 4, 5. That's not 2 or 3. That's a 4. That's not 4. That is the 4. Neither of these are 4s. Nor is that. We definitely have a 4 in here. That's not a 4. So I need 2, 3, and 5 to finish this box. I need 2, 3, and 4 to finish this box. Sorry, row. This is any of them. This is 3, 4, or 5. I will, well, that's the 5, that's a given. And this is 3 or 4. How am I missing this? Yeah, 2. 3, 2, 4, 3, 5. I need 2, 3, and 4 again. I need 2, 3, and 4. Just having a think, what am I missing to help me finish this off? Such as this 3, taking a look at this 2, taking a look at this 4. That's an example of what am I missing. This is a 3, 5 pair. That's telling me that's the 4, the 3, the 2, the 3, the 2. Neither are 2. That's got a 2 already. That's the 3, the 4, the 3. Yeah, this is kind of on the home stretch now. Neither of which are 2 in here. This is 3, 4, 5. That's 4, 5, of course. I need a 2 in here somewhere with a 4, 5. That's the 2 because we've got a 4, 5 in there. That's the other 4, 5. Now I just need to pay attention to what did I miss to allow me to close this now. What am I missing? 2, 4, 5, yeah. 3, 4, 5, yes. There's a 3 in here, looking at this. That's the 5, that's the 3, that's the 2, and 4. And if I've not made any mistakes, 5s, 4, 4, and we're done. Lovely puzzle. I mean, you kind of have to go on a venture and basically assume that it is minimums and maximums and just trust that it will be, or it will be a very few degrees of freedom. But aside from that, it's a lovely puzzle. It flows very beautifully. So thank you so much for creating it and sharing it with us, SSG. And that is pretty much bang on 15. I hope you enjoyed today's video and see you back for the next one. Bye for now.